All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim pushing out this word also in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth, fighting this good fight of faith. And a sincere shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, listening and learning, preparing yourselves in these last days. This is Brother Quad from the DC camp. Come back at you with another installment of the S.H.I.N.E report. All right, this is I believe it's the 8th episode or edition, and I'm entitled this one, "And He Spake as a Dragon." All right, because that's the times that we in right now, and I'm gonna show you some articles on that. And then S.H.I.N stands for showing Him in news everywhere, because ultimately this is prophecy, man. You know, and Yahweh Shai, he prayed, not to take us out of the world, but that we would have the, roughly paraphrasing, that we would have the strength to endure, the things that's coming. And hey, we coming into the times where we're going to have to suffer for the namesake of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, So, there's a few articles. This article came out about two or 3 days ago. It says big tech companies are telling their employees to be vaccinated before returning to the office as the Delta variant spreads. This is July 28th. All right. Big tech companies like Facebook and Google and all these people, they holding a monopoly on things, man. Facebook, major tech companies recently said employees must get vaccinated before returning to the office. Facebook and Google are among the firms mandating vaccines for in-person workers. The EEOC says employers can require employees to get a COVID-19 vaccine or bar them from the office. All right. And the EEOC is the Employment Opportunity Commission. Okay. Google's parent company, Alphabet, announced that any employees coming into their U.S. offices must be fully vaccinated, reversing course from earlier this year and marking a major shift among industry leaders. See that? Even Netflix, man, for actors and production staff working in Zone A. Who else? Amazon, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Salesforce. Well, Salesforce is voluntary, but you can look up this article. It's from Insider. Microsoft, no, as of yet, Look up Netflix, Now, I was reading the commentary and thought this one was good. Matter of fact, let me read the actual scripture first. Oh, that's the other one. This is Revelation 13 and verse 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." So, hey, them 2 horns like a lamb. Hey, a lamb is a gentle creature. But you know how they got the 2 parties. It comes as if you have a choice. But he spake as a dragon. Now I was looking at one of these. Which one is that dude, man? All right. I was reading some of this one right here. Matthew Henry, I believe is him. So I want to read a little bit on that, right? It says, "Those who understand the first beast to denote a worldly power take the second to be also a persecuting and assumed power, which acts under the disguise of religion and of a charity to the souls of men. So since it said that, I want to show you this. Where this little nigga at? Oh man. Well, you even got Walt Disney requiring it, you know? But hold up. It's another one. I thought it was this one. Let me see something here. It's not working for me right now. So turn it on then. This one right here. Check this out.
It's an American blessing that we have vaccines for each and every American. And it's a shame. It's just such a shame to squander that blessing.
U.S. President Joe Biden.
This article came out a couple days ago as well. Biden pushes cash reward to get vaccinated. New rules for federal workers. So they making all federal workers be either mandated to get the jab, or they gotta do regular testings. You got in the NFL, they gotta wear different bands. So what they doing is the media is creating a divide amongst the people. You know, but this is all a part of the plan. But you hear him talking about this is a blessing. You had Camilla Harris come on there saying, when the Bible says love thy brother or love thy neighbor, it's talking about the vaccine. So look, where was I? So they coming under the disguise of religion and charity to the souls of men. It says it is a spiritual dominion professing to be derived from Hamashiach, or who they call Christ, and exercised at first in a gentle manner. And that's how they did, you know. Everybody get it. Matter of fact, let me find this nigga. Governor Cuomo. Damn. I can't find what he got on there talking about some. They tried. He said that they tried to pretty much be nice, but now we gotta force them to get it. You know. Let me see if I can find it. Damn. I wish I had that video.
Good morning, all. Pleasure to be with you. Let me thank you for being here. More, let me thank you for what you're going to do to help us. Rosanna.
Shoot. I can't find it. I'm not going, but look at he said it. All right. So let me go back. And this is what I do on the S.H.I.N.E report, man. You just get articles and go through a few scriptures, man. You know. But let me keep going. At first they talk about it in gentle manner, but soon spake like a dragon. All right. Its speech betrayed it, for it gives forth those false doctrines and cruel decrees which show it to belong to the dragon and not to the lamb. Because, hey, look, the scriptures say that even Satan, right? Even Satan is transformed into a let me get that shit real quick. I thought I had that joint. think it's 2 Corinthians. Yep. 2 Corinthians 11 verse 14. It says, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." So you would think that this dude is the Lamb, as if he's coming to save everybody. But the thing about it is, your speech betraying you, because now you proving that you ain't the Lamb, man. Because you becoming cruel. You know. Now them horns are starting to show. Them devil horns is starting to show, man. But a lot of you people, you take darkness for light and light for darkness. So you believe that this dude is actually trying to help people. But here it is. They doing it in the name of saving lives. You had Biden. They had a press conference, and Biden's little spokesperson said President Joe Biden is all about saving lives. But meanwhile, you destroying lives at the same time. Oh, you can't come to work if you don't do this and that. Like, it's all hypocritical, man. You know? And it came with the false doctrines and the decrees, you know? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from afar? From far, to whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory?" All right. So, but the scriptures say, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." This mandate is an unrighteous decree, because it goes against what our Lord telling us to do, man. We're not supposed to be making cuttings into our flesh, putting these foreign objects into our bodies, foreign substances into our bodies, man. You know, our body's our temple, and they want to defile it. You know, we belong to the Lord. They want you to belong unto them. That's why, matter of fact, when you go into a mandate, look at this. This is a mandate. It says a command. That's what it is. So they're giving you a commandment, and what happens when their commandment opposes the Lord's commandments? You know, and if they can mandate these things, where are they going to stop? Where do they draw the line? Oh, you need this mandate, but what if they say you need it every few months now? You see? So this is what's happening, man. They speaking as a dragon right now, man. It says, it exercised all the power of the former beast. It pursues the same design to draw men from worshiping the true power, and to subject the souls of men to the will and control of men, which is them. That's what you're seeing happening. See, this thing is a spiritual war. All right? This is why the Lord said, let me get it in Ephesians. This is Ephesians 6, verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." All right? These are the trickeries and the schemes of the devil. He's a subtle creature, more subtle than any beast of the field. See, they came from a whole global perspective, all the way from China. So you don't know where this thing is coming from, as if it's not already planned out. You know? And you got family members going at it with each other now, you know? Because they want you to get it because what the news say, but the news is controlled by one person. It's not one person, but, you know, a group of people, I'll say that. Like it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." A lot of people, they don't have that faith. They're not going to stand, man. You know? It says, which was the first beast was the Roman Empire. All right. Now they're about to start doing the same things, man. Where is that? It says the second beast has carried on its design by methods whereby men should be deceived to worship the former beast in the new shape or likeness made by it, by lying wonders, pretended miracles, and by severe censures. Now, some of the miracles is actual miracles, man, that these devils is doing, man. But look up this word, severe censures. It's condemnation, man. Express severe disapproval of someone or something, especially in a formal statement, right? So anybody that's denying this thing, they condemning you. Check this out. See, that's fucked up. Cause I got this thing, but it keep not letting me do it. But look, this is an article from the New York Times. It says the Delta variant is the symptom of a bigger threat: vaccine refusal. There are almost as many reasons for the vaccine hesitancy and refusal as there are unvaccinated Americans. But this problem, not the variant, lies at the root of the rising infection rates. So now they saying that we don't have a pandemic problem, we have an unvaccinated problem. You know? Got more New York and California requiring workers to be jabbed up. Now, if I could show you on Twitter that how these people was talking, man. You had Matt Kellerman on ESPN saying everybody have a right, but if they choose not to, they shouldn't be allowed to do this and that and that. I seen people on the radio saying they tired of people being dumb, just be safe. But then when they was asked what was in it, they said we're not scientists. Hey, come on, man. This is crazy. Look at this. How internet access drives global vaccine skepticism. All right. And they're going to use that also to what? Like the scriptures say, there's going to become a famine of the word. So now you can't post certain shit on the internet. See, your rights is being taken away from you right before your eyes. All right. It was another one. America's legalistic culture is about to become a problem. The vaccine rollout will create new clashes between conflicting rights. And the elder S.H.I.N.E, insider, he did a video in Lord's will. He re-uploaded where they had a case, you know, where a pastor. Matter of fact, I have a similar article. This was on the 29th as well. As white evangelical vaccine refusal reminds us, sometimes religion is the problem. So now you got one of the ways that you can get out of not getting it, according to these guidelines and the ADA, is that your medical reasons or religion. But see, now they're going to make religion a problem. So they wrapping it all up into one, man. Esau coming at you from all sides, man. Here it is. Just a couple months ago was my body, my choice. You know what I'm saying? For the woman. But now we can't have that same sentiment. You know? This is what's happening here, man. Check that video out. Article. But back to this. It says, as vaccine production and distribution accelerate, a new set of challenges around what Americans can and should demand of one another is emerging, and we're not ready for them. The public has been told for the past year that we need to mask up, physically distance, and lock down for the greater good. Now that vaccines are here, does that same greater good mean that society can discriminate against the unvaccinated? Do Americans have right not to get vaccinated? If so, how far does that right go? And in that case that I was telling you about the elder, the pastor lost because you're endangering other lives. That's what they're gonna say. They gonna, if you walking around without a mask and unvaccinated, they're gonna say you pretty much commit murder. I've seen tweets on this. I just didn't get all of them, man. But check it. Oh, Americans support restricting unvaccinated people from offices, travels, etc. Going to the movies, going out to dinner. That's what they want. But here it is. Where that joint at, man? Look, you may not like what's coming next. So they already had it planned out, man. You know? But this is what I wanted to show you. Right here. Vaccinated people made up 3/4 of those infected in massive Massachusetts COVID-19 outbreak. So, and then I just seen a post that said that see, these people, this is crazy. But it says breaking news that this is from the New York Times. Breaking news: the Delta variant is as contagious as chickenpox and may be spread by vaccinated people as easily as the unvaccinated. So what's the difference? You know, this is just they just trying everything. Devils. Now this is actually Twitter, so watch this. Let me see if they let us do it. Whoa, I ain't never see this. See, look at that. All this, because they tried to come out with an article. Is the dude, the father of 5, he died. I should have got the vaccine. It says all these stories from people who got COVID and regret not getting the vaccine don't persuade people because there are the same amount of stories about vaccinated people getting COVID or suffering adverse reactions from the vaccine itself. Look, they try and do all this, man. Devils. Send the story to someone who's on the fence. Wow. They the devil. I want to see the top ones. That's why I seen that article at right here. And then my body, my choice doesn't apply to vaccine refusal. The bigger threat. You see this? They ain't test nothing, man. Devils, man. How does it protect everyone if they getting people sick? This is just unbelievable. Anyways, man. These devils for you, man. You know? I'm gonna go back to this thing. And I looked up the etymology of Delta and variant. Delta and Lambda variants, you know, which is the Lambda, and they all go back to the Hebrew, man. The Delta meaning the door, and then the Lambda is like the ox was the ox gourd, the like the stick, you know, that shepherds the sheep or the oxen, man. So hey, this shit is like a sheep to the slaughter, man. You know, where that joint go at, man? So severe censures, right? It says also by allowing none to enjoy natural or civil rights who will not worship the beast, the uh which is the image of the pagan beast, which is this image that they setting up in the earth, man. You know, this way of life that they trying to set up. You get your rights taken away. So we just seen that, man. It says it is made a qualification for buying and selling as well as places of profit and trust, and they oblige themselves to use all their interest, power, and endeavor to forward the dominion of the beast, which is meant by receiving this mark. Because that's what it's going to go into. Because now you're going to see they saying, well, you got to provide some proof of vaccination or not. And that's what we've been saying, man. Hey, so look, these are the times that we in, man. So it's on you to stand tall, to stand strong, man. Me and the brother Ganon was just talking about it, you know. with the Matrix scene, the lady in the red dress, man. Everybody that ain't outside this Matrix, that's blinded by the power of this world, they gonna fight for this world, man, in its comforts. This is John 16 and verse 1. It says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of synagogues, yet the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me." All right, they don't know the Lord, and they don't have faith, so they gonna do what this devil says to do, man. Here it is. They say vaccines are effective enough to substantially reduce the likelihood of vaccinated people contracting COVID-19, developing symptoms, or spreading the disease to others. This likely means that potential infectious and unvaccinated people pose only a minimal threat to the vaccinated people who they come into contact with. So that's how you know this shit is bullshit, man. You know? I got one little thing I want to keep going and read real quick. Still on the same one, right? See? All right, here we go. It says, to make an image of the beast whose deadly wound was healed would be to give form and power to his worship, or, watch this, or to require obedience to his commands. That's what they want. They want obedience to the commands. So all you people talking about the chip ain't gonna be physical, you're dumb as hell. Because if it was religion, just like how the choice of right now they doing the honor system. Oh, yeah, if you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask. Now they changing it because the honor system is failing. So now you're gonna have to have something physical, man. Don't you people see? You know? This is they coming strong too, man. But we don't, never trust your enemy, man. This is Psalm 55 verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right. Hey, look, all of us brothers got to go through this thing, man. Cause my job is doing the same thing. So we're gonna see what happens, man. You know? I remember a brother, like last year, he worked in like a nursing home. They did the same thing to him. And what the brother say, hey, well, I guess I might be out of a job. That's the mindset, man. This beef, right? This is Daniel 8. Oh man, it's crazy. Daniel 8. But I just want to get straight to the point. It's Daniel 8 and 25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hands. So that's what's going to happen. But he's causing this craft to prosper, and they coming as if it's peaceful. But remember, war is really in his heart, man. And we know that they got this whole plan to depopulate. So who you going to trust, man? You know? So, hey, man, like the S.H.I.N.E report, the title is he spake as a dragon. This is what's coming. They turning up the heat, if you will. You know? Ramping up that pressure. You know? Ultimately, it's going to lead to that mark. So with that, Lord willing, it was edifying to the next lesson. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. And I want to say shalom.